Oh, boy. No, I'm thinking a month away. Hello, everybody. This game might be a little bit loud. Let me just go to the sound turn down a bit. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Brandon's Got a Bad Internet Connection. What's new about that? You might ask. It's actually not about my PC this time. I think it's just because I have to let that finish, and it's not going to finish for like 6 minutes. Okay. That's fine. In theory, it's on the PC. I'm not sure. Maybe the fucking computer just doesn't like existing, and honestly, that's fair enough. I feel the same way. Hello. I thought we'd give this game a shot because I played a bit and I liked it a lot, but as I've said with why I stream a lot of times, I didn't really finish it. It's very hard. Well, it's very hard game. I'm gonna leave it on normal just for that specific reason. I could make do a basic character, but I think I want to make something for the most part. I actually really didn't think any of this stuff through beforehand, so you know, that's fun. I don't even want to play, to be honest. I just thought I needed a bit of a change. Too much robot shooting and killing. So I thought we'd give this a shot, see how it does, and how well turns out. And, you know. I kind of think, right, I did a very good run last time I played this. I kind of think I'd like to try to do something different, to be honest. This is a similar thing to, like, it's a D&D. I think it's called, I think it's from Pathfinder, because it's called Pathfinder, and it makes sense to me. So I'm trying to just look at some of the stuff. So I'm not going to read every little thing. I think, for the most part, maybe I'll do, like, you know, I'll look at it for a bit, and then decide. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't really know what to think about this character, to be honest. You know? I kind of threw myself into this, and a little bit unsure as to what I want. You know? There isn't a lot of super large amounts of customization in this game, though. It's not a, you know. So just give me a little bit to look at some of this stuff, just so I know, because I've played one character on this game, and it's a paladin, so did not look into a lot of other stuff. Oh, you look into a little bit, right? Because Jeez Louise. Got a bear. Just got a bear. Oh, okay, so this is what kind of tiefling you are. So, like, if you knew this was in your blood, would you even have fucking kids? Like, oh, my stomach's gonna fucking explode open and he's gonna chest burster out of me, but, I get to have a kid, right? I don't actually know, like, if this is I'm assuming this is a melee class, to be honest. Though the, Stone Call, I don't know what that is. I think I want to take a negative to wisdom. Willem had a strength and wisdom, intelligence, and sure. So somebody using Leopard is actually really good in this game. But, like, what about the other ones, TM? I'm sorry. Does this get 1d6 bite and 4 claws for 1d4 each? 1d8 gore. Sure. Let's try it though, game. Generally switch like that. That's what I'm like. Actually, gonna get one of them? I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know how amazing this will be. Team up the strength as well. Give me a bit more con. I don't want to die instantly. That seems fine, I guess. I'll take athletics and I think the first one gives you like the if you have the stuff, it gives you the bonus to it more so than the rest of them. To my knowledge, I don't know. I don't know a lot about this game. Don't take my words for it, please. I am not very good. Do I have spells? I mean, it tells me to take a spell focus, but I don't really know what spells I have. So let me do that real quick. Vocation. Oh man, that's a really good spell. Gives you 1 temporary fucking hit point. don't know why that's a negative. Like, it doesn't recommend that. Also, doesn't seem like I'm gonna be using like.
The path is clear.
Does anyone?
Ah, entertainment.
No, I'm gonna be neutral evil. Just want to play an evil character. Just because, as I played lawful good last time, and there's a lot of stuff you can't do with certain. I guess right. We're gonna be able to fucking see the spells. Oh, that's right, you can. Transmutation. It seems to be the majority of my stuff. Conjuration, transmutation. Let's take a transmutation, I guess. It means I will significant class roll saving throws against spells. Yes, this was good. Sure. Fucking his name. His name shall be Jordan. Do not give him a last name, trust me, I learned that the hard way. Actually, you know what, I have a... No, I don't have the auto-clicker on. I was gonna say, if I have an auto-click, let me just turn it on, and you know what? Fuck it, I'm bored. Just an auto-clicker, turn this shit. That's not what I asked you to do, is it? Okay, buddy. Ah, that's why. Okay. Close your eyes, round and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Man, it really is not like hitting that button. It really landed on the first. That's cool. That's great. It's amazing, actually, that it managed to land on the first. Okay. Beautiful. Let me close that auto-clicker in case I ever hit the button 3. I guess.
March. All I do is march.
Oh, actually, voices is.
Combat is adjourned.
A solid plan.
We do it my way.
Forwards.
No, backwards. A mere flesh wound. I'm always ready.
Pictures do not match. Do not match what I'm going for. But it's fine. You know, we're Jerdith, the druid tiefling, who, you know, I'm sure we're doing a lot of wrong, right? So if somebody actually knew how to play this game, they might be giving me a little bit of shit. Same rate. Fuck it, man. You know?
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Just let me walk into the thing.
This is taking forever. We didn't even say what this was for. Just at the Aldori, we're looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori sword lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Some of it's voice, some of it's not. We'll kind of work out how I'm going to do this, but definitely not reading everything. I would die. This would take 10 times longer than it would even need to be.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restar. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fierce, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restock would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help.
Fuck Tadushio. Let me just start by saying that. So I played through the intro.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Yes, hurry.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're
There's a lot of text there for
equally
the description.
deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule. Excellent.
Eventually, she
You venture
explains
forth
that
tomorrow.
this guy's just
For
been
now,
there
you
pissing
can take
around.
some time to get to know one another better, or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there, and thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Just been pissing around, robbing people, doing bandit stuffs.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Reskov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson? I have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah. Let me see.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about. And what are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way. Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Okay. We have the option to talk with people, but it's essentially just like, you know, getting their stories. I mean, fuck Tadushio, honestly. I we can just control them.
I am never wrong.
Actually, I don't think... Can't even actually talk to them. It's fine. We can go. It's Hareen. Yeah, I know how to use the tutorial game. Thank you. Who did I have to go talk to leave? It's actually also, before I forget, I should probably... Let's see. We get 2 memorized spells. We currently have Entangle and Cure Light Wounds. What weapon do I have even? I apparently just have a scimitar. It's fine. I guess it's fine. They're fine spells, I guess. It's more or less okay. Do I want anything specifically from my thing? And light. Virtue's kind of pointless. Like this. Take flares, it's a cantrip. Oh, resistance there just in case. I don't know. So I always like when I played this the first time, I completely forgot to do my spellbook stuff. So there we go. Just like absolutely 100% forgot. Every once in a while I'd like remember and fill up my spellbook, but it's not very pretty.
Help! Help! No time for jokes. The mansion's under attack. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Actually, we don't need this tutorial, thank you. We should hopefully be in turn-based mode. Okay, yes, okay. Yeah, I don't like turn-based mode because it's a little bit easier to comprehend. The other one is a little bit more of a stabby mess.
You should have run!
I'm there.
So I think I can hold tab, I think, so.
I do what I must.
Just light robbery. Here we go. Fucking that.
Their life ends here.
It's a lot easier for me, thank you, buddy. It's 5 fucking attacks.
Strike!
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen land. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Oh, let me put on the ring. Fuck you, Tatushia. I ain't falling for your shit.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, wait, no. Actually, you know what? I bet, right? Can I put on him?
I can't use this.
It's a +1 ring of dropping on the floor and leaving it. It's just a, so... It's a little thing. We'll see a little bit more about it, but... He's a scummy guy.
Ah, test of my abilities.
I don't want to win from him. Jeez Louise.
Could this happen?
Yes.
I'm glad he immediately me down. I need to make sure to be saving. I completely forgot. This game is a very save-heavy game.
Leave this one to me.
Wow. He uses attack opportunity, that's why. You know, I'm saying too. You stop fucking shooting everybody? Just, you know,
Serves you right.
personal preference.
Don't hold back.
You should have. Is the escape button not working? Let's give me those.
In due time. Follow if you dare.
Yeah, we gotta collect stuff. You know, we're gonna need money. Going on a big old adventure, you need some money. Hello, cat. Hey, Barb. Hey. How's it going?
For you rats!
I'm there.
They dare to attack me?
Kind of should have moved a little closer than that, but whatever.
You deserved it.
You can't get past everybody. Staying in the door. Perfect.
Just die already.
I've kind of blocked the door, haven't I? It's real good. Don't worry, Amari's just kind of a badass. She uses a giant's fucking sword. It's kind of a big deal.
This
Anyway.
will hurt.
Any last wishes?
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Blood for Gorum! Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What,
Well, the blood
stupid
screaming,
plebeian
you know.
always looking for something to gobble
Blood!
his head off?
Not really heroic.
You saved me from such heroes.
So I wonder, I actually, I do know a little bit about the game, and I'm not going to spoil it too much. I'm not saying it, at least, to get to that point. I'm just wondering what's going to happen now that we've ditched that ring. There they are, the assassins! Get them! The last chance, drop your weapons, will spare your lives. So generous, I'm afraid I can't offer the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug, get him! Hey, he's gonna shot a giant fucking giant. Just this sort of casual frost giant, you know, hanging around. As you do. That fucking body. Look at that body. Look at the way he's crunched up like that. What's he got on a health potion? I'll take that.
I'm off.
Let's see. Large person, sure, I'll take that. I'll even take the spear. Why not? Might actually, I shouldn't have taken the spear, but you know.
Applause,
Let's make this
please.
quick. Time to get my hands dirty again.
I can charge too, right? It's always a good ability. However, sometimes it's not very keen on letting me use it properly. What was over there? Oh, it's because I only have the, this is a surprise round, so I only have the one action.
This is where I step in.
Cool. I'm glad I missed the 2-foot attack of opportunity. And Tetsushio literally couldn't hit a side of a fucking barn. It's just that bad. You turn and use the rest of them? There you go. Okay. You have to make sure with multi-attack people you have to be in range of both of them. Or else it's going to just be a sad day for you.
Anything else?
In due time.
I need a tower shield. I don't need him during his armor, to be honest.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Stealing from a sword lord old mansion?
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Second. Oh, man.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
We're not gonna steal from her. She'd have our heads. Unless somebody planned on telling on us.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jacob.
It's
I don't
me!
recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being...
I'll answer briefly, she prattles on.
Alright. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later.
Wait
All you
until
need to know
later.
right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Okay, so we got another character. I think she's an Inquisitor. Looking this way. Yes.
I'm there. Interesting.
You have my attention.
And Lindsay was called for. It's just not my lucky day.
And she just keep picking until she either messes up so poorly that, you know.
I see something. Applause, please.
She's probably right. I want... Let's see. First off, I would like this guy in the front, her in the front. I'll take the front as well. And then put these two in the back because they're rear liners.
Follow if you
Would
dare.
you look at that?
It's time to act.
Anything else?
Inventory capacity do I have? We're not encumbered
I
yet.
do what I must.
We're not encumbered yet, he says, slowly trying to reach that encumbrance. Well, Italian for...
This will be quick.
Just 4 damage is a lot of damage when you're very low level, huh?
Leave this one to me.
Wow. Turkish, you are like fucking worst shot I've ever seen. Like, I genuinely don't think you could be a worse shot.
Serves you right.
Like, honestly. It's actually kind of sad.
You should have run.
Okay. There's a little puzzle here that I know a little bit about. There's not what to do. Just go here. Just stay here. It's fine.
My skills are absolute.
Sure. Take those. Take those. And here comes the fun part of me hitting buttons randomly until it works.
Speak. Share your will. State your desire. You have my attention.
See, we want them all either one way or the other. And there's actually different words for both ways. Oh, stop.
Ask. request. Share your will.
I really do hate this puzzle.
Speak. State your desire. You have my attention. Ask.
Okay, well, I think you see how well this is going. Oh boy, it's always one that's off. Please.
Share your will.
Ah. That's just a fucking penny. Okay, now, right? What they don't want you to know is if you can get them to go the other way. I know this is, you know, Brandon, what are you doing? Please, for the love of God, you figured one of the puzzles out. It's good enough for me.
Request.
Da da da. Eventually, hitting all the buttons has to work, right? I mean, you know, we get some nunchucks and a wand. I actually don't think anybody can use the nunchucks. We got some Master nunchucks and a wand of magic missile. Put that on her belt. Why not? I'm not sure if wands are even good in this game. I think it just lets you cast it a certain amount of times. But I don't think this is like D&D where it recharges.
I'm there.
Speak. You cannot
I could have
stand
saved even.
against me.
Matter of fact, I was going to save just in case now. I cannot save this in combat. Fuck. No, Lindsay! Don't hit my fucking pet. I do love when it just insta-kibs them. Does you wanna hit something today? Part of me feels like the missing is on purpose.
Strike.
Kibbing is good as well. Oh boy. We're part of the fucking real aim brigade today.
You deserved it.
person was in rolls. 5 quizzes. I wonder how long it lasts. It's just move her. She's not gonna, you know. Nicholas, you and Tartucci have a lot in common, huh? You know, set of real solid swingers.
Ah, everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Like a killer shot, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends. I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi.
Okay, this is a mistake. Okay,
I don't
thank you.
know where you're headed, but I'll be
Oh, that's right.
to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there.
So, the dwarf that was yelling earlier about, you know, death and destruction and whatnot, he's,
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Harem, his god is Grotus, who is essentially the god of death and decay. And,
That's impossible.
bit of a little bitch. Nah. I don't know, I like him. He's weird. Got a cool story.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Aaron is at your service.
Beautiful. Let us be transient together, Harem. Whatever that means. Clerics and Druids convert their spells spontaneously. Oh, okay, so what I can do is instead of casting it as this, I can cast it as a summon monster instead. Which is not what I thought it was going to be. But, Harem can do it as well. Where instead of casting, you know, True Strike, he can cast Heal. So he doesn't actually never need to prepare the heal spell. He can just pop one out anyway. Cool, 2 health. Let's move it so that these 2 are in the front, and these 2 are in the back. That seems fine to me. But let's make sure to. Sometimes, right, this game, it's very good. It's not perfect. Not perfect at all. And the execute not working sometimes is an issue. One of those few bugs it has.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Where's the
You'll
hall?
have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side.
But he said to worry about the smoke. Tieflings can't breathe smoke, woman.
May Abadar keep you safe.
So this is one of the interesting parts about this game, right? Where certain parts of it are, there you go. Certain part of it illustrated instead of actually like playing through it. So it's like, you know, Ancillary Adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Jordan. I really should have made a better name. not all by that scoundrel Tertusia. No matter what he might have imagined of himself, Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us. But to get to her, we'd have to march through fire. Literally, as we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves in buckets of water. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we covered our noses and mouths and rushed. It's a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. Hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke. But Jernth led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tertusia did nothing useful at all. We had made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall, and we'd heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, had been stunned by her beauty, and now amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her hands. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed us. "They are wounded. Help me to pull them out." Tertusia grumbled meanwhile about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Jernith Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, two things came above all else: loyal to her pledge and duty to her comrade in arms. Now, she had to choose one over the other. Jernth showed exceptional eloquence, no easy thing with the flames roaring all around. With a heavy sigh, Valerie stopped arguing and followed us in the dome of the banquet hall, where the battle had already begun in full swing. The battle was already in full swing. Also now got her. Let's just keep shunting him back up front. Take that potion. This is just like it. Once you're leaving an area, you're allowed to collect everything you missed. Maybe you missed anything important. I'm leaving that fucking thing there. Fuck Tertucio and his shitty ring. I have +1 AC. Trust me, there will be a million more +1 AC rings. Like, literally, they're one of the most abundant rings I've ever seen. Everybody wants +1 AC.
Their life ends here.
To me.
Oh my god, he landed a shot. It's a miracle. Good, they're all going for the tank. They just keep sending the bosses for her. Beat the ever living shit out of. And look at those fucking crits she's getting. Bowboy, not as cool, but you know. Critting for 42 is pretty impressive.
Let us fight as one.
This will hurt.
Cool.
Serves you right.
I should play her song. You got herself killed. I also like how the music decided it didn't want to be any part of this. Which is another fun thing about this game.
Unworthy.
It just happens sometimes. Just wasting fucking healing spells. Yeah, her spends a lot of time walking around. Yeah, Tadeusz in there, you know. Sure, he's a wizard, but he's also a wizard I don't really particularly care about. Ah, Mari showed up. She's in full barbarian rage. Yeah, show a guy what he's for. Should probably watch her out because I've got burning hands. Why did it entangle everybody else? I also entangled myself. Oh my fucking god. Should really read the spell sometimes, you know?
You deserved it.
Did she switch? Yeah, she did die. I honestly.
Wretched things.
She got entangled too. Maybe it fucked up the battlefield entirely. Just speed. What the hell?
Your life ebbs low.
Next thing I can't actually see the bad guys. Yeah, the entangle was a bad idea. Okay, look, I kind of figured entangle would have played a little bit more like regular entangle, and maybe done the one turn of entanglement, then kind of, you know, sunk to the ground. But nope, it's a constant effects entangle. It has covered the entire dining room floor. I have ruined all of the carpets. And, boy oh boy, was this a bad idea. Is Valerie angry at me because I entangled her? Oh, she's frightened. All creatures. Yeah, that would make, you know what? That makes sense. It does say all creatures. That's 40 feet for all creatures is a bit much, isn't it? I do love when they try to cast spells. I also wish I could see, because it's impossible to see inside this entangle. Just slowly walk at him. That's what my life's become now. Also, she's fighting an invisible creature. That's not in the initiative. Okay, game, please. Game. Stop. These. That's one of those fun bugs I was talking about. Oh my god. Well, I'm assuming the problem is it's out of our vision range, but she might as well be fighting the wall at this point. Much like Tatucio might as well be fighting like a wall, seeing how much he's able to actually hit. That's what I wanted. Oh, come on. I cleared out all of it for you, Mary.
You should have run!
Cannot believe I thought of a name on the spot. That is just terrible.
This is where I step in.
And nobody can hit the bandit. Maybe nobody can see through all the vines. Yeah. Did she really not make it that far?
Advance.
I guess, you know, no choice but to spend another turn walking. Oh, is it? I mean, I don't even... Was she attacking the barrier itself? I figured, because I think they keep spawning stuff in, right? And that they were supposed to spawn, it was supposed to be the Frost Giant, then they spawn a Manicore, then there's a Wyvern. But I've done it once, so I, you know... I've seen it before, more or less. I don't... It's been a while, but, you know... It feels weird that she would have started attacking the barrier, considering, you know... Does the barrier even have a health pool? Like, I can't attack it. I think it's just an effect. It's gonna ring effect. It's not. God. Well, Valerie's free now of the entangle. Yes, very good. You see, like they spawned in the match, so there was just it's. Like, I think you can see its corpse now. It's whatever it was. You just couldn't see it, but the corpse is kind of there. Some kind of weird, like, rock golem monster. I think it's just we're all out of range. Actually, Valerie should be able to see it, but she's too busy crying.
Serves you right.
Also, do they summon stuff in, or is that just are they just controlling the barrier? I figured, like, you know, with like 8 fizzles of the barrier. Yeah. As if that's bigger, no, sure. And they've only ever seen the small ones, so it could be. I just like how the music decided it wanted to come back now. He failed to cast his fucking spell! Yeah, Valerie, thank you, Valerie. You know, how about you go hang out the front door and make sure nobody comes in? How does that sound? Something tells me this battle is not going on for much longer with one spellcaster. Ah. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to claim I know. Oh, then there's another one. Yep, there's just a large earth mammal she was fighting in the corner. Couldn't see. This is good. How do you like your new throne room? Or meeting room? Great hall? I don't know. You pick the wording.
Thank you.
It's still in the
and
fucking...
bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us.
4 people are just standing entangled in webs entirely. Completely okay with it.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by his signature.
Oh, yeah, fuck. It's okay.
Lady Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching
I left the ring back at the room.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against
Shimmer
another.
can do the other one as well.
I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions.
What ring? I'm not wearing a ring.
They're all conspiring.
It cuts back to the the hallway floor.
How could you say that?
The bag that I've nicely wrapped and put it in.
We literally went through fire together, and then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash,
Oh, she switched between the first and half.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook on him. He's got the eyes of a spy.
Sorry.
And the mouth
Having
of
to do like a spit
spy.
take in a booth must be pretty awkward.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
Ah, I get harem.
Difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
I thought you were really
What
going
about
with
that
fucking
trick you
Tertuccio.
pulled right before we came in here?
What are you talking? What a
Some
trick!
scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? He passed right on by, mercilessly
I wonder if you can
leaving them
like
to their
perfectly
fates.
fucking just shit on
Simply
Tartuccio in the
heartless.
beginning and just shut him down
It's
entirely.
a cruel reality, but on the battlefield, sometimes such decisions have to be made.
Can guards die on the
It
battlefield?
was perfectly reasonable. Just the way a leader should think.
How could you say such a monstrous thing? Is that the way the hero of my book would talk? You sound more like a villain.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live
Oh,
will
come on,
require
Harem's cool.
help. Please allow me to
I don't
join
actually know.
the
Like I didn't.
expedition.
Again, I haven't done the entire game. I did a lot. I did a chunk, and then I stopped playing because
I'm sad to
fucking-
lose such a
I don't know why.
talented warrior.
But Harem
But
is
you're right,
he's
Valerie.
cool.
They
Kinda
have greater
weird, but he's
need of
cool.
you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team.
Not Valerie.
Forgive me.
I actually like
I
Valerie.
don't
She's very cool
appreciate
too.
your willfulness.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion,
Not to mention,
knowing not whether
we
you'll
kind
be
of
alive
I'm doing a
tomorrow?
semi-evil run.
I will go
By
with
semi-evil, I
this team.
picked an evil one to see what it feels like.
I like how our leader does things. Efficient.
Or I'm
and
not
without
entirely amazed by
unnecessary
Pyre.
spiritual agonizing. I'll go with him.
Efficient? I'd say heartless. Would the protagonist of my book do such a thing? No. I guess I'd better go with Tartuccio.
As for me, I know neither of these 2.
I'm actually kind of
Not
upset that I
well
didn't
enough,
get Lindsay.
And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn.
How is she
of
writing
an
the book if she's not
unworthy
being there?
leader. If Lady Jamandi allows,
100% agree.
I'll remain in Lestar.
100% agree. A little upset you can't romance
The road
Amiri.
may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man.
Okay, at least I get a
As
Mary,
for
you know?
Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure
I would like to have Valerie. She makes for an
Bark
amazing
from the
take.
trees.
Just, give her
Alright,
a bunch
we
of
have
shield
2
stuff.
teams. To avoid unnecessary
Signed
conflict on
Scroll
the
of
road,
Raised
you'll
Dead.
each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly
Jordan,
innocent,
what was
I
that
hope
name
you
I
can
came up with,
forgive me
man?
this precaution.
Just type in names on the keyboard.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for
I really
Ptah.
like this Tangle
But you
store
should
here.
know that it isn't just
Yeah, we just
Ptahs
ruined
need
their
to
fucking
worry
castle.
about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Reston. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Look, man. It was intentional to a point. I put in Jer. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Jerry. Nah, I'm not gonna be fucking Jerry the fucking neutral evil druid tiefling. So I'm like, sure. Yep, that's a name. This we got a healer.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team.
It's really funny if the book now followed Lindsay's part, and you did not even see like anything about your character. Cause like she's not with me. How can she write the story? I should have saved as well. I keep forgetting. You need to save in this game. This game is not a very kind and friendly game.
Does it matter?
This will hurt.
Of course, Harim is too slow.
Your life ebbs low.
I mean, what I'm guessing is, right, because you inevitably get all of the characters more. I mean, well, as far as I'm aware, you can still recruit them. So I'm assuming that it's along the lines of, like, you write the information, you tell her the information later, and she has to, like, well, I know I wanted to be first-hand accounts, but, you know, I kind of picked the wrong team, so what am I going to do?
What a waste.
I think I want to rest specifically here, though. I do feel like we should rest at some point. Yeah, I'm assuming that, you know, because I know, right, I know you get to fight with him and convince others to join your team and whatnot. But, I don't know if you have to get them. Like, I know you can miss out. Of course, doesn't mean I'm gonna miss out. I'm gonna definitely picking up those two. I don't know if, well, the problem is, right, if you're doing neutral evil, you kind of fall into a very weird ground of I'm not gonna be following a lot of their stuff as advisors, so then maybe they'll be pissy. Who knows? I might even want to try using this many other characters. Oh, let's make sure to save Brandon. Let's just real quick. I want him in the middle, these two here and here. Just everybody's a frontliner now. We're just a line, I guess. It's not really, we don't have the backliners and frontliners. Yeah, you can dismiss them, but like they automatically dismiss if they don't like what you're doing. So Valerie I might not want to, you know, make Valerie somebody because she'll get pissy with me. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority of the Soillands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's the pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. Requires evil. I'll spare you the trouble of just collect this tax from Oleg for myself. Stop me. I mean, not important. So the rats bailed, huh? No, better than nothing, but won't keep you away from the long. I can't read. Look, I can't read. Let's give a little bit, you know. I gotta read it to do. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's over. I saw it. Just need to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at the husband. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival in the trading post has turned so unwelcoming. Wait for attack. Oh, God. I was just saying. Can the evil person just, like, absolutely beat the shit out of Oleg and his wife? Like, what do you mean, wait for attack? Let's see your good soul. Let me... Instead of stuff I don't want, that I'm not going to use. Probably should use the bow and arrow realistically, but here we are. Okay. Let's open that armor. Do I want to buy anything from him specifically? Currently, the answer is not really. I don't think I can afford, let alone want to purchase anything. I didn't steal a lot. I just want to see if we could, you know. Alright, that's by default. They don't care if you're opening up their chest constantly. Give me a level druid, thank you. I will take, let's see. I wish you'd kind of see, like, yeah, you can't actually. I'm stupid. Miri's gonna more, oh, actually, fuck. I mean, I'm currently better than Miri at it, but I think mobility is good for that stuff. They even have trickery. Jethal. I'll take trickery, I guess. And then I'll pick up persuasion for now, because I don't think anybody else has persuasion. Doesn't let me see it when I have a point in it. Okay, he's gonna get Cleric. Let's see, take a common world, sure.
Speak.
I was doing flat builds. I don't really know how to. I'm not gonna min max it too hard. I don't know too much. Okay, she gets a new spell. Remove fear might be good, honestly, with how much fear is in this game. Stunning fear, because I know, yeah, Harim's gonna get that. We get a lot of stuff. Should I give her a proper damage spell just for when she's not in range? I should give her Cause Fear. You know what? Fuck it. Cause Fear. It's good. Bless is good. Yeah, but Harim's got the Bless. So I don't need to worry about it. I'm not gonna bog down the Inquisitor with the Bless for the most part, I think. Because Harim's got Bless, and I'm gonna... Well, I was able to find a Bless ring in the last time I played this, which was good for Harim, because, you know, Cleric's just Bless, Bless, Bless. So hopefully they'll be doing that. Can't believe Persuasion's a barbarian thing. I think the Animal Fury is good. I do like how I don't even know where you get the dragon thing. It's just like, you know, there's an alleged dragon. Yeah, he gets 2 blessed to begin with. And I think we need to go into... That's fine. You know what? That's fine. Stop pressing buttons. I need to stop hitting buttons, please, brain. How do I need to... Spellbook. Let's see. He's got another thing. Let's give him a 3rd bless. Get one for everybody, at least eventually. It's fine by me. It's fine. Using one spells. Only spell cat. Well, Magic Fame. Remove sickness. Not important. Could summon more things in the battle. I wonder if we get something like Ray of Sickening, or if we should try doing the other one. No, Ray of Sickening is stupid. He's dumb. I don't like it. I want to get rid of Entangle, though. I don't like Entangle. The fact that it does 40 feet and, like, entangles everything, not to mention, you can't really even walk in afterwards. It's not really amazing, to be honest. He can heal as well. I'm just trying to think of, like, you know, how that was always an issue in this game. Can we, should have saved first. We can put it at the gate, set it off burning arrow, bangs it close. That's a good idea. Careful, don't like do anything too risky. So get inside, you dumb woman. Bang.
To the dust you will go.
Oh, is it that you can turn based off? Why would I ever do that? I love when something dies immediately because it's hilarious. Hey, Oleg, don't die. Do they only have like how many hit points do they have? 11. Why are they dying so quickly?
Wretched things.
I don't know, dude. If I were a bandit and I watched like 5 of my friends blow up, then the rest of them, you know, just rage. I love missing as well. Missing is my favorite part of this game. Ah, Harim. It'd definitely be helpful. It's just, bless me. Oh, it's plus it's a AoE, isn't it? I'm stupid. I'm the definition of stupid. They really want Oleg's ass. Oleg, why are you firing in Does nobody learn their lessons about, like, you know...
Despicable.
Wouldn't... Oh... Then he just squeezes all the blood out. Yeah, sure. Why not, man? Why not even exist? Just tap my way out like I'm gonna help. That was good. I love it when, you know, the bodies ring themselves of blood. God. Oh, the small dog's in the way.
Dust. Repent.
Don't worry, Harry. Now that you've gotten here, you're not needed anymore. What is that noise? I think the sound of them still... Okay, first off, this game has not been very cooperative tonight, apparently. Should actually collect the crap this time. We just collect it all. Ooh, a cape. A cape of cloak resistance. I'll take it. Why not? Also, should probably, she's fatigued. That's right. Because she's the thing. We need to get that, I don't remember if it's a ring or something. But there's a thing that gives her a, immunity to fatigue, essentially. You know. Just for now, give her all this. Did I use my other potion? Actually, wait, she can't use the potion. Oh, there it is. Like, there's like the sound of them walking. It's good. Game's good. Has a lot of its fair bugs. You rats got what you deserve. Now you'll know better than treating us people like cattle. Well, you should call Boken and out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lord. Oh, this is now, my lord. Head on to the guest room on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up.
I do what I must.
I need to clean up my pants. I have soiled them. That chubby cat. Okay, let's put the. Is this the pre-order stuff? I think. Ah, yeah, there we go. The blessed signet that comes with the thing.
I'm listening.
Give her the belt and give him the blessed signet. Yeah, so that's just three casts of bless each day, which, you know, this works out pretty well. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of a naturally thick fog that surrounded you, and was slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then,
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
now here's the thing, right? I'm playing as like a nature druid that hates fucking fae, so you know. Begone, spirit!
Please. This fog melts my power like snow under the bright rays of the sun in spring. I know not if I will have the strength to call to you again. We have a common enemy. Help me, and I can help you.
Now here's the thing. I hate the fae. Fuck her.
Just know that somewhere in this forest lies an old...
Get out of my face, you damn fae!
Is the key to the mystery of the fog.
I don't want to hear it.
Secrets of the Stag Lord, your enemy. The bandits in the camp near the Thornford may know
That
the
cat
way.
is going nuts in the corner.
It matters not whether you want to help me. The answer lies there. Farewell.
Eat shit, fae. Please help me. No, but we have a common enemy. No, but I got big titties. No, it's not gonna happen. Just
Impossible. Follow if you dare.
This is the oh, I thought she was the mercenary hire person. The bandit breaker arrives. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to rest all looked like someone spilled milk and just hung in the air. Just spilled milk in the air, you know? That's a normal fucking analogy to make. Stag Lord is fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen from the most trusted of the rabble ever invited. Occasionally the fortress is heavily guarded, secret, and with the fog hanging around, I'd imagine it would be even harder to find. So you could try to follow the trail of those bandits who attacked the post before. They came from the southwest, from the side. Thorn River. The fortress might be there, or at least some large camp of theirs, where you can find information. So only just a year ago, wrote to Restov, tried to warn them, but wasn't a typical gang leader. They didn't let them listen. They didn't let them listen. This goes.
I'm there.
Can't help it anyway, sir. A quest. There's a cave nearby. Used to pick berries there. Overrun by spiders. The berries are red. Looks a lot like raspberries. Fang berries, I call them. We're grateful you pick a basket and bring them back. Oh, thank you. And a bucket of moon radishes. Rare, mysterious plants. I don't know where to find them, but I do know the kobolds gather them and I value them highly. It's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal, really. I do it myself when we were younger, but if you're willing, I'd pay you 3 potions for the berries. Briscoe avoids for the radishes. I'll consider it balking. It will be considered. Yes.
I'm off.
I'll take your task into consideration, fool. Nothing amazed, to be honest.
I do what I must.
I do like that I have a fucking smile on. Okay, so I guess we now just start kind of exploring. Don't really care about leaving those items. Oh, however, let's put that in there. Also, before I go, because I'm not that stupid. You almost fell for it, didn't you? You thought I was gonna walk out of here with my bag full of clubs and chunks of armor, didn't you? Wow. There goes my fucking throat. That's not what I wanted to do. Let me see your wares. Yeah, I don't. God. You really should start at type in ascending order. There you go, buddy. Have all that crap. I don't want it. If I remember correctly, the Masterwork stuff just gives you like a +1 or something. It actually does do something, despite the game not saying that it does anything. Which is really stupid, to be honest. It should tell you what it does, but you know. That's my 2 cents, and they're not very good. They're better than regular weapons, though, but I'm not in the mood. Because I don't think they're really going to make that much of a difference, and we'll find some Masterwork weapons of our own on the road. I think. Mostly. Most likely. I don't think you want to fight those spiders right away, either. That is fine for my current group. What I probably want to do is, I do want to take Valerie. I do like her for the shield wall. I like leaving a Miriam because she's very good damage, especially later. We'll need a couple of rangers, so possibly Lindsay. Yeah, I don't know if you want to fight those spiders either, currently, because spiders are kind of scary. Believe it, spiders, they're not friendly, like, at all. Nobody likes spiders, so you can't sneak in and steal the berries and leave without fighting the spiders. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. With his gray hair and unkempt, and he continually unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. Well, he stops and looks up at you, and his eyes widen and he tugs his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods. The soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and the moon. Strange. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who casts the evil eye. Move along, old man. We have no alms. So fog doesn't mean you can find your way through it. The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. But someone must look, and no one else can. I have time to listen to your garbage. Bold dog barks loud, while cunning horn readies to bite. Cunning, short, but stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies south of the trading post, searching for the great power that once gave joy, and now brings only death. You shouldn't want my nonsense. You don't want my nonsense? Then you'll hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with all the calmer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. That's a lot of flow my throat, huh?
In due time.
So we know Tartusio is raiding an ancient thing. I wonder if that's what we should do first. I don't know. This game is very, like I said, it's a challenge. I have to say the least. That's nothing we can do yet. I'll enter it. The worst that happens is we die. I have to restart. Just go load a save. So not overly concerned. Let's just make sure to save this game. And push comes to shove, we just reload and save. Yeah, I'll take that stuff. Look, a spoon. Yeah, spoon. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention, of course. The scoundrel tells you who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling.
You're still here.
In the meantime, bake a pie, perhaps. Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian.
So, Tartuccio, I may serve you. I am no one's slave. We do what we can. It is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a masked dungeon.
Digging through a dusty dungeon, searching for...
It's funny, I didn't think Lindsay could choose to go with Tartuccio, considering how much she shit on him to begin with.
Scold. This is not how I imagined adventures with the future Baron. What am I ever going to write my book about? How we labored to open a chest filled with dust?
Quickly now. If we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Hey Valerie.
There is truth in what you say. A warrior cannot leave her commander on the easy words of a stranger.
Lindsay.
Yes! I shall overturn a new leaf, and on that leaf I shall pen a wonderful, thrilling story of
Kinda wanted the
victory
tank,
of
to be
future
honest.
Baron and the bitter defeat of his malevolent, flatulent rival.
Sorry.
I see my
Thanks, dude, she has bad
will
gas.
stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see.
Valerie, you're here. You're fighting
Even
for,
more
right? Like,
useless than mine.
you know.
Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
Yes.
What a miserable last chapter.
Oh my God, Lindsay. You've been very helpful. I'm trying to decide whether I want to enrage. The problem with the raging is, you know, she becomes fatigued afterwards. Cost sphere is a radius.
Don't hold back!
Get in range of that boy. We can't actually do anything about Tartuccio and Valerie currently. I like how she was immediately put in her spot. So I'll turn a new leaf. I'll go on amazing adventures. Sorry, is spellcasting not enough to you know, trigger that? Pretty sure it is.
Wretched things.
This will hurt!
Cool. Lindsay's face down on the ground. Thank you, Lindsay.
Your life ebbs low.
Maybe she's just blessed, honestly.
Could this happen?
Boy. Time I receive free healing if I just let them stay down to the end of the battle. I think they do also receive experience as well, still.
Despicable.
Lindsay, how would you like a level up? Trickery for her. I guess we've been keeping her with trickery for now. Until if anything else, you know. Somebody else does that as well. No, still a point. I like everyone in stealth. Why not? Your crossbow, is it? It's not a light crossbow, is it? Yeah, we didn't make any choices. You use a light crossbow. It is a light crossbow. She's a gnome, but can't use a heavy crossbow. Or a regular crossbow, in theory. And then the last point went into knowledge. Knowledge. Gotta have knowledge, kids. Let's give it the light crossbow. She's always used the light crossbow for the most part. She is casting spells every now and then. But I'm not overly concerned. Just got cure. And for her, it says a short time. Does that mean like, you know, a minute, or does that mean like 3 seconds? Because I know a short time can mean not any time in this game. Seems pretty good though, right? Probably. Okay. Can I please have some healing, buddy? It's the wrong button. Of course I did. So why wouldn't I? And it is... Yeah, here we go. He gets blessed from the thing now. It's 3 uses of bless, which we could happily switch out his spell book. We really need the 3 blesses here. Give him inflict light wounds just to have it for her if she needs some healing from someone else. Give him a bane, so we can get him in the middle of some people. Do that. And do my wounds. Just go ahead and take this off of there. Move this over here. Push that. Chaos that's kind of weird, to be honest. I don't think anything here is of any real value. Or rather, I don't think looking at any of this stuff does anything. Nuts. Ah, nuts. Look at the way that body is mangled. That's nice. Ooh, composite longbow, 100 gold. Special long sword, a piece of emblem, a little bit of fruit. Select all that, and I think we searched every room.
What's that?
Should also make sure to quickly just change the formation, because now Lindsay decided that she wants to be front and center, which is nice and all, but that's not how this works, Lindsay. Thank you for the attempt. Why is my mouse not centered, I guess? I don't know why when I pick up the cat, it decides that it's like a foot to the left. Sure. That works. Harim's always a little behind, but Harim is always a little behind, so, you know. the Cyclops going. I have to remember, 'cause some of these items
My search was not in vain.
are for, like, giving to a special NPC, some of these items are not.
Applause, please.
Nothing else in here, right? Spot everything. Okay. How sweet! The first breath of fresh air after the stale damp stuffiness of that tomb. For us stretched an unending heath. Replet. I've never heard that word. Replet with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already, the trail of Takushio and his companions had gone cold. I wouldn't give up so easily. I literally can't fail this roll. No blade of glass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever had passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Like eyes to the ground, he followed the trail. We walked and walked until we finally came to a huge gully. English. The dried up bed of River of Yore. But what is this? At the edge of the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them, upon a fresh battlefield. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle, and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along the edge. I had to imagine who left this claw prints. Claws are not deep. The attackers were small and lean, and more, these creatures walked on two legs. Finding the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds. We stumbled upon the kobolds. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near this where the lonely trail descended in the gully. Really used, and thus we saw both sets of footprints together, clear this. No claws left the battle surrounded by those that did. So wait, I'm sorry. The way down was steep and took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footprints were easy to spot. Bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Did I follow the wrong ones? I think I'm an idiot. Oh, absolute fool. Bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. We couldn't admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature we were following. So up before us was as tall as two of men, and ending in the hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground from the top. Just click it. Obviously, the 5 game. Chugging on the root, Lindsay took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, began the difficult ascent. Pushing with her hands against the slope and grabbing the root with both her hands, she climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and the faint creaking of the root broke the dead silence. Suddenly, dust poured down from the top of the slope, and the root began to slide from the ground. Keeping her wits, Lindsay shifted her weight to the legs and froze. After a tense moment, she continued her journey, and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching her breath, she lay on the ground and offered her hand to help the next of us up. After the next of us, even though it's written from Lindsay's viewpoint, and maybe I'm writing the book because Lindsay fucked off originally. Climbing out of the gully, one by one, we easily found the clawed footprints again and moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed that we were approaching our target. Our intuition proved correct. Oh my god, we caught him! I don't think I caught him the first time I did this.
To me, a dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobolds
I wonder who it is.
Existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
I like the rat that's currently inside that man's body. That's one thing I'm expecting to see in the middle of the forest, the circus show. Learning a new trade, Tertucio?
You! When will I finally be rid of you? Don't listen to him, tribesmen.
What happened to Valerie?
Here comes to play tricks on us. You and you, hold him back. The rest of you, follow me.
What for Gollum?
Could try to put him to sleep. I'm sorry, you left 2 kobolds though. What was that guy planning?
Advance.
Tear them apart!
I do always love when they just wobble.
What a waste.
Any last wishes? Just letting the ink dry.
Sometimes they have a little bit better weaponry. I just know there's a way to like cook stuff, but who knows how to do it honestly. Haggis. For haggis there, laddie. It's my favourite meal. It's fine. I mean, to be fair, 2 kobolds apparently held us up long enough to, you know, let them get away, so. Though I'm guessing, I don't know, that's where we are. Okay. I think, right? I think we're gonna stop here for now. I mean, because I haven't eaten anything. I am very hungry. Let me know what you guys think. I think we can definitely do more of this. We'll probably continue to do the other games as well. Just I'm in a bit of a mood, you know? So, we'll figure out what we're doing when we do it, you know? Just kind of roll with the flow and try not to have an aneurysm, bro. It's the life I'm trying to lead at this point. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.